Nosem milach meladal v'im kizendi anoga by Nosi Derenu Yosef lechem lefi atov. Milach moy means his dam basar kipsorei. What he eats, Taviyachul v'yer fashtei. What's his mazon, you could say, like what's going through his mind, what he's living from. That's what he shares with us. That's what Nasi Adar gives from his own lechem, the dal. Dal just means that you have to have bittul. Dal, that ever speaks about dal, this is Gimel Kamos Nanalef, explaining what's the vort of being a dal. Dali, not a resh. But this is the Chayr the Hezer when the Rebbe says that now Ter Chadash you already have Mina Mukhan. It's especially, it's Bechal Ter Sachseh, it was like Gufa especially, the Rebbe's Torah. Especially when the Rebbe is saying clear that he's speaking in Oifen of Lachmoy. And the Rebbe teaches this week's Sikha that that's what it means, Ter Chadash Yipiteitze, that it's just the Taich going, it's just going out, it just becomes accessible. That's also why, in this level, it's mitzvahs b'teilus losalava. It's not a place of commanding, because it's not a place anymore that he's coming down and being mitzvah. When he comes down to you, that's the idea of a mitzvah that he's speaking to you in your face. That's the shtarket of a mitzvah. That's also the chisaron of a mitzvah that he's going down to. That it just, that's his chachma. He's revealing you the chachma, and it's accessible. You want to do it, do it. If not, not. He's not going down to it. This darg of Torah Chadosh Amiti Teitze is that this is the emes, and then it's open. Aymed u'muchan, as the Rebbe explains. It's not like mechira or yerusha. I gave it to you, so it's a chutzpah not to do it. Hashem should give us Torah Chadash. He says no, because it's a level of Hashem Himself. He's just opening up Himself, and He's not. It's a stira to give that. Giving that means that I'm looking. If I'm giving you, you're not a keli for this. That shows that we're two separate. I can't give you my moyach ha'atzmi, my way of thinking. Together with that it's such a high level that it's me myself. That's what mekiti tetzei from the Eibush himself. So it comes together that it can't come in a way of tzivur. It's just this is the emes. That's what the Rebbe discussed in Shaftim, that will come a time that the Nasi Adar is more yayitz than the Bechina Sheter, which Yesh the Kasha with our Tkufa, which the sad part is it's a Helam Hester, but that also means that it's Kilo Amatziv, it's Aymed Umucha, no one's standing over your head. There has to be the Avodah of the Kabel, is to come and take it yourself. But when someone takes it, it's ready. Especially the Rebbe Alein, with all the Klarkai, how to think and how to see. Fine. That's the Nikuda that comes from this Dvar Malchus. The Taksir of the Sikha, it was then Shabbos Avarchim Sivan, Shabbos Avarchim of Matan Torah, which the Vart of Shabbos Shchedish Sivan was Bo Midbar Sinai. Torah was given in by Har Sinai. Why was it given in a midbar? So it says because it's a Mokim Hefker that everyone can come and get it. The Rebbe asks, that's the Vart. Therefore, we ask about Torah Chadash. It starts with this. It's Hefker. Hashem gave the Torah to us. Why are we madgish in of a midbar? He gave it in a midbar, Mokim Hefker. It should have been dafke like in Yerushalayim. I don't know, a Yiddish place. He gave the Torah to the Yidden. What's the part of giving it in a midbar, which is Hefker? That's Hebdech of us getting the Torah. To understand that, understand the Hekden. Also the kesher with this week's with Behar Bechukosai, because really we're supposed to read Behar Bechukosai before. The word is that Bechukosai is supposed to come before Shavuos, but we don't want to make it right away close, so we put Midbar in between. It means really the parsha which is connected to Shavuos is Behar Bechukosai. You see that because it's Behar Sinai, Bechukosai is Chakika, the union of Daser Sadibris. The Poil Mamish though comes Midbar before Matan Torah. So what's the word of Behar Sinai connection to Matan Torah? And Bamidbar. Har is one Indian, Midbar is another Indian. Why does Behar come? Behar, the Iker is the Behar seed. Behar Bechukosai. Koyel Bamidbar is the one that comes mamish before. What's the typical both of them? So, why Bechlal is the Chashuv where the Ibshah gave the Torah? The Torah is Hecher from Allah. Hashem picked this Har and this Midbar. Torah should be given anywhere, wherever the Yidden are. That's what you're from. It's not Negeah. Torah is the Chalamayim Mizban Mokim, and we're Mechuyev everywhere. What are we going in this place? In this exact spot is where the Rebbe said the Sikha. It's for the whole world, for everywhere, for what's in Negeah, the place. We have to say there's a Teichen, there's a lesson of the place. There's an idea of Har, there's an idea about Hektim. So here's the whole Azipos in this week's Pirkei Avos. And the Emes, this you have to learn inside. From Sif Hey through Sif Ches. Basically, it says Basar Mamaris Nivra Olam, Valei Maimer Echad Yochel Yibaros. It says, why did Hashem create the world with 10? In order that the world should be worth more. That way, if it's broken, let's say this Zal could have been built with $100. Why did Allah Torah spend $1 million? That way, if a bracha breaks something, you can really punish it. This way also, a bracha should really respect the Zal because he spent $1 million on the Zal. If it's worth $100, I don't care how much you spend. So shame on you that you wasted so much money. If this could have been built with $100, that means it's worth $100. If this world could have been built with Maimer Echad, why does it become more valuable just because Hashem invested in it 10 maris when it's unnecessary? So this shaila is in Parshas, and there's different answers also from the Rebbe throughout the years. You can see it in your own Pirkei. The beer here in Dvar Malchus is that it's not Yochel Libaris, but it means the Dargah Yichaylis was Boiler. The famous thing that there's Chaymer and Surah, and it means to say that the Chaymer of the world was made the Maimer Echad, the Surah of the world is made of the different surahs is made out of Asar Mamaris, because the Maimer Echad is Hashem's Yichaylis. I could do anything. I could do so made a yesh. Chaymer is here. But now you want a world to function properly, so for that you have to be mitzamtzim and lower yourself and make the world to run properly. That's a Sarah Mamaris. The world is chashuv, and using out the cheshivas of each thing is dafka through the attention of the Sarah Mamaris. That's what the Mishnah says. Sarah Mamaris. Why did Hashem make the world also out of a Sarah Mamaris? He could have just kept the world in a matzav of chayver pasha. You want a world? You made a world. Make a yesh chayver pasha and upketon. And it's mashma that there would even be maybe pratim in the world, but it would all be in a way of bittul. Like make your dir b'tachtonim without the tzimtzum of a malikulam, without having to go down the way of Sarah Mamaris. It's mashma here what we're. Anyway, the Rebbe says this in the Maimer Gadoliyah, so that's massive as well. That the world should be just from the Seviv, and all the pratim could also be from Seviv. But why the tzimtzum? Huh? Yeah. And have the bittul anyway. So the answer is litin socher tevatz ligim litin socher and oynesh the parim and Hashem the union of schar v'oynesh, because schar v'oynesh avodas ha'adam has to come for to have avodas ha'adam. You have to know that there's a motzei rishon. You have to know that Hashem came down to a world and the tziyur really matters. He put himself that the tziyur should be coming from a malikul alman. That's the only way that there could be lipara and litin sofer tov. That there should be a truth in schar v'oynesh, a yisod of schar v'oynesh. If you learned in yesterday's Rambam also how schar v'oynesh is yisod kol advarim shel kol advarim. You say you're forced to do something. What's a big deal? You're breaking all yisod. What yisod is that you make a difference. It's up to you. So that's why Hashem made the world with these two inyanim. These two inyanim, so yesh b'zeh Hashem b'zeh. The Eibusher is born as Gal and Maimer Echad, but the world is born as Varer and more important to Asara Mamaris. And we have to ultimately making a dira b'tachtonim is having the atzmus in all the pratim of the tachtonim. Is a very important ha'ara in ha'ara 58. I don't know if there's any other place. I think in Beis there's another such ha'ara like this, but I don't know if it's quoted in Nine Beis, not in Samavov. Amazing view and shot of the chibur. The Gmosei b'dira sa'adam. That in the pratim of the dira, the four walls, the roof and the floor, nimshuk meskala etzem adira nekudash ma'al meischavis. Shikshurim etzem adam kol mishin lebayis any adam. Always we say chassidus dira, but the plain of a person really cares about a house, so having a house, so he connects. When you think about it, it doesn't really connect. there's the house, and then there's his feeling connecting to the house. But it doesn't really connect to the details of the house. And after a minute, if the house, everyone's connected to his house, whether his house is 50 amas or 10 amas. So you can't say it's connected to the prophet. We have his masbir that once a person has a house, the Gemara says a person loves their place. Once you have the house, he goes into the prophet. You connect it. That you dafka like this type of floor, you dafka like this type of room. Of course, I'll succeed in it doesn't matter. For our house is 770 in the Mela, but dafka the pratim of this is how now how it's this is how it should look, this is how it should be. This nekuda atzmis mufshetes, needing to have a house, becomes connected to these pratim. That Moshe, when someone really loves someone, you love your child. And that's your child's friend, so you care for that friend. Or that's your child's baby, or dolly, or falls. He will bothers you that it got dirty. You get connected to the pratim in the house. So that's dira b'tachtayim, that it goes through the etzem in the pratim. That's like the Shiur that we have to connect to Malchus, Shabbos, to all the pratim. So that's why when we come to Behar Bechukosai, that's step number 1. Behar is bringing out the importance. The belt is important. Bechukosai is bittul, kabbalah soil, chakika. And we read them Shabbos, we read them together because we have to have the Metzias of the belt, and that Metzias of the belt has to be durkenumen with the Metzias of Pshittus of Bechukosai. That's why it's Mechubaris. Sof kol sof, even after Behar Bechukosai, that's the first step in Avodas Adam. Don't be an extremist. Don't just be a Behar. Don't just be a Bechukosai. You have to have Seichel. You have to have Kabbalah Sil, and they have to come together in Mechubaris. Sof kol sof, even when they're Mechubaris, it's still two separate things. It's two ends that come together. Then you come to a higher level of Avodah to Bamidbar. Midbar has together both in Yom. In the same one hand, it's a bittul, Midbar. On the other hand, Midbar is Medaber. Is the redneck. I mean, the person is saying Torah, he becomes like the Eibishter, Man Malki Rabbana. And it's also, Midbar is also Oisis HaTorah, Oisis HaTfilah. That's the two in Yonim. Torah is when you're Bitteldik, and Tfilah is when you're the Mispala. Sometimes it's moved the other way around. Tfilah is Bittel, Torah is Mitzvah. So, and it's all in one word. I mean, coming to Shiur after having Behar Bechukosai, that it's two in Yonim coming together, you come to one Bechina. One is Galus HaEtzem, that Lechatchila, the Dira is in the Tachtonim, and the Tachtonim is with the Dira. It all becomes one Nekuda, and that's the Achana to Matan Torah. That's why Torah was given in the Midbar, which we said is a Makam Hefker, because this Darg of the Eibishter, where the Shiur, the pratim, and the cloud become one in. This is how the Torah is by the Eibishter himself. That's a taich Makam Hefker. Makam Hefker, the shaykh is no shaykh. The reis kutshabichu kulacham. The amitis shleimus of getting Torah is Torah chadash amiti teitzel, which is one nekuda, which is it's not I'm giving to you, which would mean that there's an up and a down. There's no up and down. The part of Midbar, this amazing part of the Rebbe, it starts with Mashiach. Why was Torah given in the Midbar to say what is Torah? The Torah that just is me. And the Rebbe is Mekasha, that's what it says. Another limud we have in the Midbar. How do you get Torah? Only Mesim Atzmai Kehefker. Midbar Shakol Doshin Olam. Bittul. After through Bittul, you have no agenda, no previous agenda, and you're not too high and you're not too low. You're just coming and meeting the Eibishter himself, and he's here in the middle. That's Torah Chalash Mikudei. So the Eibishter himself is coming here, and I can connect all opposites together. That's why the way the Achonat Man Torah was Achdus, because this is a Nekuda that it doesn't matter Kaviyachol Ahayid or Lo Yid. It's the Eibishter that's being the Skala in Torah, and we receive him Dafka through Achdus. So the Hirois are, first of all, Lahakol Kihilois, which is a union of Achdus. And then other Hirois, they get all the kids to come to Aseres HaDibrish, which brings out one of the importance of every Yid. We need every Yid. On the other hand, the bittul of it, we're all together equally listening to Kriyas HaTorah. And we also should be madgish that if someone could learn, not just listen to Kriyas, everyone should learn on their level. Let's take it from the seats. The Rebbe concludes that by Mashiach will be the same inyan. On one hand, Kohol Godo Yishubu Heina, On the other hand, Atem Tutu Lecha Lecha B'nei Yisrael. We saw by the Rebbe. The Rebbe, everyone knows his feels the whole Klal Yisrael. On the other hand, gave the fullest attention, made everyone feel the fullest attention as if they're the only child, right? And it's almost at one etzem. It's always, and it's takazim. It's takazim. There's really one etzem where Ruba Pratis really count, and even though everyone else counts, you're only part of a klal. Then we come right away to Eretz HaKedesh, the Chalash Mikuteitzei, Mashiach, the Konik HaKedecho, the Reises Menecho. Take it from Yam Mamash. There's more to be said, but right.